We're live. People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in each and every time. Good evening to those of you in the UK. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good night, depending on who you are and wherever you are in this world. I hope you're all doing well and safe. Hope you're moving closer towards achieving your dreams and aspirations. And obviously, welcome to the Spain versus Sweden Euro 2020 live watch along with myself, where as usual, we'll be watching and commenting and reacting live in real time. Now, obviously, the Scotland game was full of drama and filled with plenty of talking points. I didn't live stream for the Poland game, but I'm pretty sure you all saw, the drama, the red card, Poland going behind, equalising, obviously, and then madness happening. It was quite a decent game in that regards, and it was refreshing to actually watch it. And now we've obviously got Spain against Sweden. It's a great game, for Sweden. I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans, if you are here, it's Isaac watch. For me, Spain. I know Spain might not be down as many people's favourites, but it's still Spain. I'm not being funny. It's still Spain. You still know what they're gonna do. And yeah, man. Obviously, when you look out for the Euros, you want to see Spain play. Let me draw up the lineup for you guys, people. But before I get into all of that, what are you lot saying, man? Welcome to the Spain versus Sweden Euro 2020 watch along. The game is taking place in Sevilla, Spain. Make sure to smash up the like button as you're entering. No spam in the chat, please. Get your questions. Shout out Clement, man. And thoughts in to DG now. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. As usual, like I said, make sure you're smashing the like button and also check out the live pinned message because obviously it's Hungary versus Portugal tomorrow. We've got to watch that together. And it's France, Germany. We've got to watch that together. So, yeah, the grind don't stop. And if there is anything of significance from an Arsenal perspective to talk about, I'll do what I need to do. But yeah, man, I told you I'm trying to save your summer. So yeah, I hope you're doing well and safe, man. Isaac watch party. Come on, man. That's what we're trying to do and sell ourselves the dream of Arsenal fans that will have a chance of signing him. We've heard it. Edu is a fan and all of these sort of things. I mean, I'm a fan. I got him in Football Manager. That's probably where it ends. In fact, I'm actually trying to sell him. I'm actually contemplating selling him in Football Manager. Tia said, watching you while I'm watching the game. I appreciate that, team, and I appreciate that. Good vibes with the competitive international football. Love, Stevie. Literally, I know it's your name, but love for that comment, Stevie, man. Almost coming like Kante, the Kenyan / Somali Kante. You're always everywhere. I appreciate that, man. Good evening to you, Craig, as well, man. Get your opinions on the gaming and whatnot. For me, I just want to see a good game of football. I want to see Sweden bring it to Spain. I want to see upsets. I want to see, controversy. I want to see all of that. For Spain, I want to see them pass Sweden off the park, man. Like I said, I just want to see a good game of football, man, filled with plenty of talking points and ultimately an entertaining game, man. Boss Paul said, evening, DG. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one. I hope so, man, because, of recent, I would say the Scotland game was good. Poland game was all right. Holland, Ukraine, probably the one. England, Croatia was okay, but I might be forcing that. Generally, I think we're in a negative ratio. We haven't seen too many exciting games per se, but hopefully that starts changing and whatnot, man. I think we might see more opening games we come to expect in the second games because obviously everybody's got those pre-game nerves out. Everybody kind of knows where they stand. Like for Scotland, they can't really play how they did already, or they're going out of the competition. Definitely if they play that against England, and I'm sure, saying that, Scotland are going to have a thing or two to say against us, and they want to beat us. So we're going to need to be at full. We're going to need to be at full strength. We're going to need to be serious, man. So hopefully we see some excitingness, man. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Sorry, people, just a bit of YouTube admin to be looking at quickly. Making sure tags and thumbnails and everything is all good. I didn't give it the once over. Everything needs to get the once over. It can get a bit booky in that regards, people. Cool. Everything's cool. Oh no, it's not. There we have it. Oh, come on, man. Cool. I think we're ready to lock and load. I think we're ready to go, people. Yep, everything's cushy, man. Not gonna lie, I don't see Spain going past the round of 16. Do you know what? I think I wouldn't go as far as to say underdogs, but someone you don't expect in that regard. Spain might surprise a few, man. They might just surprise a few, man. DG, I'm looking forward to watching this game. So are we all, Daniel, man. Omar again is saying Isaac, watch apologies. I mean, we're all looking at Isaac, man. We're all hoping for he can announce himself. But then again, that makes the price tag go up, which makes Arsenal probably less and less likely to be looking at signing him, man. I don't know if Arsenal, Hakon, apologies, but I don't know nothing about that player. So I don't know if Arsenal are interested or not. You're going to have to educate me on that. Two left-footed centre halves playing. Someone tell Arteta not to watch this game. Hey, man, you lot have got the bounce, man. You lot have got the bounce. So, yeah, man, I think with it being 5 minutes in, let's get into the lineup. As I said, people, make sure you're hitting the like button. Let me drop links into the live chat for the Spain game. Man said Spain. I need to get with it and get with it quickly, maybe because I'm quite hungry. France, Germany, people. And obviously before that, Portugal versus Hungary. Make sure you're hitting your reminders because YouTube isn't going to do the job for you. But, yeah, let me draw for the lineups. Let's start with Sweden because I know you will probably want to see Spain first. So let's start with Sweden with all due respect to the Swedish. You know, as you lot can see there, Olsen, Lustig, Lindelof, Danielson, Anguston, Larson, Olsen, Ekdal, Forsberg, Berg, and Isaac the poster boy. Well, technically isn't the poster boy because you can't see him, but yeah, you get the point. Then obviously we flick over to Spain, and Spain again is not quite the prestigious Spanish side we're quite used to. It's not exactly littered with world-class players, or it's not like anything like that really. Long gone are the days of, well, Busquets ain't in the lineup, so Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta, you know, Sergio Ramos isn't in the squad, full stop. And I think it's pretty damning. I don't know why he's not in the squad, but I think it's pretty damning the way Luis Enrique kind of spoke indirectly. He said they wanted to take a smaller squad because, you know, it's even less likely that everyone's going to get a game. He said he only expects 18, 19 players to play. So for me, boy, cup competition, you feel you don't need Ramos as an even voice when things get hard and you need a bit of a reassuring voice. We all know Sergio Ramos, sorry, can be clutch. For that not to be a case, I'm like, rah. I told you, lot, Pedri's a baller, and yeah, man, Pedri's one of these ballers with the Jude Bellinghams, the Haalands, the Mbappes. In that life is coming at these guys very quickly. Pedri just over 18 months or so ago, maybe just beyond that. Now he was coming from humble beginnings, and now he's playing with Lionel Messi and representing Spain at the highest level. You know, I'm a big fan of Dani Almo. We've all seen what he's done at under-21s levels for Spain. We all saw what he did in Zagreb. We're all watching him at Leipzig currently. He's a baller. Hopefully, he can show everybody why. I mean, Arsenal, if you need a creative man, he can play off the left too, as you're seeing. Probably won't get him. Morata somehow manages to start for Spain. I did probably think they were going to see Moreno, but I guess Morata's got the experience on him. Ferran Torres, who at international level has been finding a little bit of form. You look at that midfield, and as much as I was saying it isn't the Spanish squad of old, Pedri, Koke, Rodri is still half decent. You know, Alba at left back, Marcos Llorente at right back, Paul Torres, whose stock is rising on the right-hand side of the centre-half pairing with Laporte, two left-sided centre-halves. And I mean, wow, nobody makes problems when it's two right-footers, so why are we going to make a scene? And like somebody said, certain Premier League managers would probably faint if they saw that. I can't lie, I think Unai Simon in goal is quite suspect, but saying that he's probably going to play a blinder. So again, good lineup from Spain. Again, it's a lineup that can create problems. You know, you've got once again Unai Simon, Marcos Llorente and Alba the fullbacks, Paul Torres and Laporte as the defenders. Be interesting if Laporte gets to play against France like later on in this competition. In midfield, you've got Koke, Rodri and Pedri. Up front, Dani Almo. On the right, Ferran Torres. And obviously through the middle, you've got Morata. Once again, you've got Sweden. What do you lot make of all of that, man? Do you think Sweden's lineup is defensive? Well, against Spain, whatever you say, it's got to be, surely. I know it's not the Spanish side of old, and there's not really, with respect to them, there's not really X-factor players littered around the side as it would be. Maybe that's to do with Real Madrid and Barcelona not quite being the powerhouses they once were, but it's still a good squad. You know, Morata can score. It might take him about a million chances, but he can score. As a fullback, you don't really want to play against Ferran Torres. Almo is quite technical. Pedri's a baller, as is Koke. Rodri knows how to play. You know, Jordi Alba's a Duracell battery. Again, they haven't gone with an out-and-out right-back per se in Llorente, but he can do a job. You know, Torres and Laporte, two very good ball-playing centre-halves and centre-halves full stop. So it's quite a good lineup. You'd imagine with that, you know, it should be defensive. It should factor in the problem that these guys could face. You'd be silly, or Sweden would be silly not to. Saying that, get at Spain. It's not the Spain squad that won the Euros and the World Cup. Get at them. You know, they're still a good side, but get at them. You're both here on merit. Why is Enrique playing Marcos Llorente at right back when he plays 10/wing for Atletico? Hey man, them Spanish guys are very intelligent. So if that's what he feels the tactics is, that's what the tactics is. Isaac has the best name in the Euro. Sweden are my favourites just because of him. Fair play. Spanish Werner up front. Q, that's a bit harsh, man. Morata, you know, fair play. Today's game, there's two left-footed there. Yes, there's a bias to the person, but it shouldn't be a problem. De Gea's been dropped, boy, for whatever reason. I'm not sure, man. Sweden's lineup is defensive. It probably would be. Why wouldn't you do the same thing? I'm excited to see Isaac today, my Ethiopian guy. Quite surprised Moreno didn't start. Probably, but with respect to him, he's a good player and he has been quite good for Spain in qualifying and things. If I'm ignorant, because I'm pretty sure I read an article about that. But he's having a good season, you know. At international level, again, managers tend to stick to what they know, kind of like Southgate. It worked for us against Croatia. Hopefully, it works against Scotland and things like that. And, you know, it's unfortunate that Sweden are playing against Spain because Sweden got ballers as well. When you think about Sweden, you think of players that are quite cultured, players that are comfortable in possession, not necessarily the most direct of sides, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, Isaac's got a long way before he can ever be mentioned in the same hemisphere as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but you know, let's see what he could do. And for me, I'm not gonna act like I know every player in that Sweden side. I'm keen to know a lot. Like for me, a lot of you were, for me at the time, overrating Forsberg. I'm yet to really see a madness from him. I hope to see that today, man. I really hope to see that today. The spammers are out here in full force, man. Hey, don't worry, moderators are on job. Emma said, random question. What are your thoughts on Timber? I like him, man. I think he had he gave a good account of himself yesterday. So, yeah, man, I would take him at Arsenal. Would love him at Arsenal, man. Jarabal can be a game changer if he's on the bench. To be fair with you, I haven't seen the bench, but you'd imagine he should be, and he can be, man. How can Isaac exploit the Spanish defense? By making them nervous, you know. They're good defenders. He's a good striker. Don't give them a second to breathe. You know, the minute they try and ball play, can you nick the ball off their heels if they're overplaying? You know, that's, again, Spain are not necessarily a renowned defensive side. They've got good defenders, but get at them, you know. Get at them. Give them problems. Simple as that, really and truly. Do you think Oba will... Do you think we can depend on Oba as our main striker next season? Personally, I think Oba is past his prime. Also, Isaac's a good shout. Would love Isaac. You know, Aubameyang, we're gonna have to, innit? We signed a new deal, so we're gonna have to make something happen in that regards. Hey, the moderators are on. I mean, the spammers are on bants today. I think this will be entertaining. I'm going for Spain 3-2. You know what? I'm going for 3-2 as well. I'm gonna stay with that, man. The man said he needs Isaac to score for fantasy. Shout out to the Twitch gang. I know you're out there. Boy, I haven't even got a fantasy team for the Euros. So hopefully Isaac can show something for you. All I want to see is exciting football, man. Exciting football. People having a chance, man. And I haven't seen beautiful football. When I look at that Spain squad, say what you want. Everybody's cultured. And I'm a bit biased. I like to see pointless passing at times. Not when Arsenal do it, but when other people do it. So at least at the minimum, I'd like to see that. But it's not the Spain of old. I keep saying that because there could be an issue in that regards, man. Moderators, please clamp down on any spamming. I can't lie to you. You know, shout to them, but I'm not in the mood. Big up yourself, Omar. I hope you're doing well and safe. I think people will be able to take a hint, man. Trust me, chill with the spamming, blood. 1-0 to Sweden. We saying upset, boy. Wouldn't mind it, to be honest with you. You know, no disrespect to Sweden, but if Spain, France, Germany, if all these teams can go out quicker, you know, it makes England's route to the final even easier. And 6 more games to go from an English perspective. I can't wait till it comes home. Bloody hell. Spammers are moving. I'm mad. Mad. TP, you know I've been trusting your opinion since you were spot on with Ukraine. What you got for me today, bro? Big up DG. Excited to see the new Spanish side. I rate Enrique, but I'm hoping Sweden gives them a good game because they've got a threat or two in them. Fair play, and they do. You know, Isaac. To be fair with you, one thing that's gone over my head, he might be Swedish, but if any team should know how Isaac is, what Isaac's about, or know anything, or any defender should know about him, you'd imagine Unai Simon, Torres, Lorente, and Alba should, because he plays in their league or their country's domestic league, and he's been doing his thing for Sociedad. So probably the worst kept secret in relation to Isaac. So you'd imagine that. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say I can remember off the top of my head if you know, when Villarreal played Sociedad with Atletico, there actually was a matchup, but you get the point, you know. And obviously the midfielders as well, because Koke, what's going to be slept on is his ability to cover this wide area and help defensively. Very keen to see what these two do, really and truly. Lorente at right back's very interesting for me. It's going to be an interesting setup. In relation to Spain, Tia said, yo, DG, 2 Euros in a World Cup. I don't think we'll see that level of talent again. Do you know what it is? It's not just talent, because you could argue talent. I wouldn't quite go as far, but you could say talent alone. You throw out all them France players, probably chuck it to them. It was the talent, it was the experience, it was just everything at the right time just colliding, you know, both primarily, but there was other players, but primarily Barcelona and Real Madrid were on the next thing. These players, like you said, well, you didn't say, but you are indirectly saying were playing amazing, and the experience was there. Everything just hit at the right time. You're right. I don't know if everything's going to collide and all work in tandem at once again. I don't know. Old versus young today. Let's see the difference in play and tackle strength. I think Spain will surprise a lot of people, even though it's a totally new Spanish team. Same. Why is Thiago on the bench, bro? I don't know either. But you know, Pedri's a baller, Thiago's a baller, Koke's a baller, Rodri's a baller. Is what it is. You know, maybe Luis Enrique indirectly managing Barcelona. You know, making sure Pedri plays, making sure Alba's good. You know, making sure no Real Madrid players being a part of this. Is quite weird seeing, for me, no Ramos and not really seeing any Real Madrid players full stop, but it is what it is. Via said, big up DG, appreciate your hard work and dedication in doing these watch-alongs. People like you, it means the world, man. Just to know it means a lot, man. I appreciate that. Both my countries playing against each other. Christian Andre Olsen. Yeah. Whose side are you supporting? Your mum's side or your dad's side? I mean, that must be an interesting game to see in your household. And at least on one hand, you're a winner. On the other hand, you can't win really and truly. It makes sense, man. Their attack to me is pretty poor, especially when Gerard Moreno, who is clearly the best attacker, is not starting thoughts. Well, yeah, man. If at a push, when things are going wrong, there's no real X factor players. I think Pedri is that, but he's very young, 17, 18. I think Dani Almo's a quality player, but right now he's not a talisman like that for them. Morata can score important goals, but needs a million chances. Ferran Torres is still developing. He's not quite there. So I think that they are missing them super players, clearly, you know. They are missing them. But at the same time, I do think people are really underappreciating what Spain has given to the game and how good they still are. Like, they've fallen off by their own standards. It's still a good side. You know, it's a bit of a weird transitional stage for Spain, I feel, in that a lot of players, you know, Ramos, well, obviously, historically, the Ramoses, the Iniestas, these guys are no longer part of it. You look at a couple of them, Pedri, Almo, Torres, you know, both Torres is really, are they for international, the abilities there, but are they too young? It's a weird little stage where they need to kind of make a new cycle, and there's not really too many intermediate players, really, but we'll have to see what happens, man. Says Fabregas looks good, still fit as a fiddle. To be fair, if you ask him to dust off those boots and sign a short-term deal at Arsenal, really and truly, you know, we probably need that's what it's gonna get to, really. But you know, that money, when you got money, you can stay young. Isaac plays in Spain, so the psychological element is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Because for me, you'd want to play well in it. You know, you kind of played against these men before, so it shouldn't be nothing. And as a striker, I can't lie, you should fancy your chances against Unai Simon. Surely, I might be being a bit harsh, but it is what it is. DG, I'm Jamaican, but because of Barcelona, I have become a Spain fan, and trust me, you're going to see some good football, bro. I'm going to hold you to that. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people, and obviously checking out the pin message. Let me be shameless with the plugin. Drop the links for you guys. We've got, well, Ukraine's actually first. Ukraine, Portugal. As much as I love Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd be lying to you if I said I was more excited for this than this, people. Make sure you're hitting your reminders and hitting the like buttons. There's only 5 likes on that. There's only 2 on this. You lot doing the guy dirty. But yeah, let me get back in the lineup for you guys, man. Bro, to be fair with you, I'm telling you, Vieira, maybe even Gilberto Silva, if he wants to play a couple of them, man. Henry up front, they do a job for Arsenal. I bet you they come 7th, 6th or something. They ain't going to come where we've come. That Spain forward line screen system players, remember David Villa, Torres, Pedro, Sikata. It is a system. Well, I know every system is, every formation is a system, but exactly, it's a system, and they've got the framework and the freedom. I just think they need the players to take it to the next level. But boy, we'll have to see, man. It's still Spain. Everybody like myself, we're all looking forward to seeing Laporte and Torres as a duo. It's amazing, isn't it? Crazy. Also, Spain seemed to shoe into advance, but the squad rotation will be important for the knockout. So you think they're a shoe into advance to the next round, but again, squad rotation and those things will prove crucial in the latter stages. Only got 57 likes. What's going on, people? The goal is 200. There's 140 odd of you locked in. Make sure you're hitting that. We're only at 57. That's terrible, people. Check Mahrez on Twitter. Just tell me what Mahrez has said, bro. Please. Not going to lie, if I'm a striker for Spain and see Lindelof, that's easy food, raw. I have a feeling Sweden takes this game. You never know, man. We want to see some upsets. DG, I always thought Spain needs a physical player, and now they've got Adama. It'd be interested to see how Enrique is going to use him. To be fair, you'd imagine Adama, again, I don't know this, but you would imagine Adama as a plan B, realistically, like we can all agree. You know, there's a couple of countries, you know what they're about. You know, Italian is defensive, all man's to the pump, fight for the cause. You know, Spain is the technical stuff, regardless of who is ever going to be there. So I somewhat agree. But with the system, Adama can play football, and he came through Barcelona's academy, but he's almost the odd one out, which is a good thing because plan B, he's a plan B. He's aggressive. He's a runner. You know, he's more of a direct threat. But I don't think Luis Enrique is going to use him too many times from start to finish. Anything can happen, or what do I know? But that's just what I feel, because it's not that. It's how we should have been using Theo Walcott, really, as off the bench. You come and run around and that. Sweden wins 3-1, Spain 2-0. A lot of you got conflicting reports, man. Agent Mahrez on duty, bro. Stop giving cryptic messages, man. Prince, you're good for the stats and that, but if you gassed me and sold me any dreams, you're saying agent, there better be something big, you know. He better have said I want to play for Arsenal, or Arteta chat to me or something, because he was doing all caps and that. He was doing cap letters and that. There better be something of significance, my guy. Your credibility is on the line. I can't lie, Prince. It's on the line still. Obviously, I've showed you the Spain squad. Let's look at the Swedish one. It's not even got nothing to do with Arsenal, man. Haaland and Mahrez together. Fair play. You know, City might be able to get there, man. We are 5 minutes until kickoff, people. Nah, you let man down, man. Joke, man. Daniel saying 2-0 Spain. Well, it's not letting you come up. He's got 1-0 to Sweden. A man just said Morata is terrible. He didn't deserve that, man. 2-0 Sweden. Bro, I thought, you know what? I thought Arsenal might have had a mad thing lined up. Got to be. I need some hope. Arsenal fans were starving with transfer links, man. You know, I'm dying in these vids. You know, half the time talking about these players, I always don't even believe these transfers, man. They're like, oh, we're linked with the pool. You know, we're not getting the pool, man. But videos I have to make the same way. 1-0 Sweden, 2-0 Spain, 2-0 Spain, 2-2. Boy, Sweden 3-1. Hopefully there's a lot of goals, man. Like I said, don't underappreciate Sweden. Sweden can play football. It's just unfortunate that they've come up against Spain, who, you know, can also play football. Morata needs to work on his finishing. Trust me, his movement's elite, but the finishing is dead. How's your day been, DG? Almost forgot my own name. DD, it's been calm still, man. I've been, we had 2 live. This is the last live stream of the day. We've been here with a couple of you. You know, it's always nice to be here. You know, apart from the heat killing me, it's all right, man. You know, hay fever tablets are doing their job. Everything's cushy right now, my guy. I can't complain, man. I got my health. Loved ones got their health. Can't complain about nothing, man. So I hope everybody's doing well and safe also, man. Peace and blessings for everyone listening and their loved ones as well. We are, I assume, 4 minutes until kickoff. What do I know? 3 minutes until kickoff. Spain versus Sweden, people. Hit the like button. Let's go. It is what it is. Hopefully this is a good game. Look at the Spaniards going crazy. I think this game's in Seville. So you can no coincidence. You can see some Betis shirts, or you can see some Seville shirts. What controversy have we got online today? Don't involve me in them politics there, please. Man, chat about things I need to chat about. Man. So they can clip up DG. Oh, DG's well on this. Pedri will become Spain's youngest ever player to play in the European Championships in the game tonight. Fair play. Wish Ibrahimovic was playing in this tourney, man. So do we, man. So do we. Come on, Dean. The grind don't stop ever, man. And I appreciate having you guys with me, man. Come on. Make sure you hit the like button. Shout out the Twitch gang. Pedri's a baller. Ballers are underestimated. He's a baller. He's a baller. And for me, I think people are sleeping on Barcelona with them 3 teenagers, you know. Obviously, Barcelona always got talented players, but that Mariba, Fatty, and obviously Pedri, who was bought, bro, if they develop that right, that's a couple good players there for them, you know. Obviously, they'll have to assemble a bit more, but that's certified. And, you know, typically them Spanish players, they don't really move once they've touched Real Madrid and Barca. Unless something happens, they don't really always link with moves away and all that madness. So treat them good, man. Saul on the bench is just unfair, bro. I even forgot Saul was even a thing. With all due respect, that tells you how mad it is. Pedri's IQ is amazing for me for his age. Trust me. The only thing he's lacking now, obviously, he just needs to develop a bit more off the ball, refine his technical level, refine his speed of thought, learn when to do things, when not to, and just, you know, probably develop a bit more physically. But he can't race against time. He's still a growing lad. He's still a young man, and I'll be interested to see where he ends up, man. Is he going to be a cam? Is he going to be more sort of a number 8? What is he going to be, man? Isaac is apparently on Arsenal's list for transfers. Trust me. And I'm planning on getting with Beyonce, man. Trust me. Leave it out. 60 million. Leave it out. I would like to see interchanging movement. I mean, that's what you want to see from the Spaniards. Interchanging movement, lovely. Some people coming short, some people going long, you know, suffocating the opposition with football, passing off to boredom. I want to see all of it, man. Big up DG, loving all the input from DG Nation. Come on, the American Gunner. Come on, man. I love the engagement levels and most importantly, the intelligent chat. You know, you get one, two spammers and trolls and them sort of things there. Probably going to get them in their thousands now, but it's calm. Exactly, Sheldon. Tiki-taka, man. All of that sort of stuff. So what? Saul's not even in the squad. It's a mazza. Absolute mazza. So hopefully it's a balling thing today, people. Kickoff is imminent. It really is imminent. It really is. Almost my coffee's going to get cold as well. Look at the old man for Sweden dancing. They're killing me. Look at Spain doing the same. This is what it's about, man. Shout out the fans of both sides, man. This is what it's about. Jordi Alba ready to run down the wing like a psycho. Bro, I've seen Jordi Alba and Dani Alves live, and them lot, yeah. It don't even make sense the way they play fullback, because you see Jordi Alba walking 9 times out of 10, then it's the man's a Duracell battery. And Dani Alves, bro, when his keeper's taking the goal kick, my man's next to Messi playing up front. Oh, it was a mazza. It's a mazza. Shout out to my guy Olsen, former Gooner, you know, Christoph Olsen. What channel? Obviously, if you're watching this on the stream and those things, don't be shy and letting other fans know where they can go. I'm watching it on BBC One. It should be on BBC iPlayer as well. So again, if you got a VPN, if you're in England, you're good with the BBC One. If not, not that I advocate this. Go on proxy browser, copy and paste the BBC link. It will say you're in, I don't know, probably say you're in Buckinghamshire. It's all good. VPNs are the way forward, man. Just my advice. I don't even have one. I just know about it. Large up yourself, DJ, and everyone locked in. Big up stylish. Aye, man, I might have to buy that username off you. I like that, Feel like I'm talking about myself. I feel Pedri's going to be at 8 as well still. If you're looking for a stream, Soccer Stream 100, says Didi. So again, I don't know how good it is, but Didi's always here. He never caps, so it must be good, innit? Go and do what you need to do. Callum, I'm good, man. I'm good. Kickoff has started. Now the game has started. We're about 5 seconds in. Sweden versus Spain. Spain versus Sweden. And once again, I am quite fond of this. I don't want to say new format because it might have happened before my time, but I'm liking this Euros in different countries sort of thing. Sports Bay for a stream. There you have it, man. Go and do what you lot need to do, man. BBC iPlayer, Soccer Stream 100, bare different thing. Google Red Edit Soccer Streams if you want multiple options. You're there, innit? 40 seconds into this game, people. Dani Almo is giving it to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, I believe, is the captain. Paul Torres. Koke. Playing just... Hey, man, I need to stop laughing at my own jokes still. Laporte. Looks like, again, they might be switching, but is Laporte actually the right-sided centre-half and Paul Torres is on the left? I don't know if, out of them two, in terms of seniority, I'd give it to Paul Torres. Pedri's tripped. See moments like that, when Pedri is 26, that's an assist quickly. This guy is scary, Pedri, man. If you understand ball, you understand Pedri's a baller. That goes for a head, misses out. And it looks like Olsen will be on it. Come on, former Arsenal man. We got fat man playing for Finland, man playing for Sweden. Arsenal Academy, we do this. Morata, apologies, Ferran Torres. Oh, that's good from him. Fouled. Another one of them and you're going to get a yellow, man. A man said the name comes with a premium tax. Yeah, I'm mad. Think Torres will score today, same, because I swear he's in form for them, man. Did he not? He's in form in general. Like for City, he was doing his thing and he's in form for them. Otis has said, and we're back. Dope seeing and Watchalong again, my guy. The game is on ESPN in the US. So again, if you're in America and you're looking for a stream, a next way to go and do that. Pardon me, it's 2 minutes into this clash, people. It's still 0-0. Let's see what's going on. Spain with another throw-in. As you'd expect from both teams, it's a bit congested so far. I know it's only 2 minutes. Everyone's naturally going to gravitate towards the center of the field because everyone understands it's a game for the ballers. It's a balling game. Again, you bring on someone like Adama, it flips it all on its head, and that could be the ace in the hands of Spain or the Spanish boss Luis Enrique. Here we are, people. Spain obviously have the lion's share of possession. Not doing anything with it. I suppose everyone's getting comfy. Ferran Torres ball into the box. And this is where Sweden look shaky. Who put that out? Under no pressure. Again, Sweden, under no pressure, a corner's been conceded. Communication is key. That's another example, people. You see how somebody could have gave him a shout? He could have controlled it. He could have saw it out for a goal kick. He's headed it out under no pressure. Shout out to the defender. He ain't got eyes in the back of his head. He has to gamble, but someone needs to tell him. I don't know what the word for time in Swedish is, but I know I've probably got some Sweden ones locked in. It has to be that, innit? Ball into the box by Spain, though, from this set piece. Amounts to nothing ultimately. However, they still have possession. Sweden are in for a long day. They've got to remain patient, remain disciplined off the ball. Spain will pass you off the park. And when you think they're not going anywhere, that one man you ain't picked up ends up being the goal scorer. Pedri. Let's see what's going on. Almo. It's down the left now for Spain. What's going on now is a ball. Well, Spain ain't going to cross too many times unless they see Morata. It's worked patiently here. Is the ball going to eventually come into the box? No one's in a rush. Check back in. It's here with Alba. Alba with a low-driven cross. Good idea from Morata to try and set someone up, and Spain still have it. Patient build-up from Spain. This is why I got time for this, man. Balling. Obviously, he got to end up scoring, but this is what I've got time for. Kulusevski's a massive miss. A massive, massive, massive miss, in my humble opinion. Torres bagged the Hattie recently. I'm sure he did. Spain advancing. It's behind. And Marcos Llorente is no slouch. Again, they can get away with it because, like you can see, he's doing the inverted fullback thing. Look at him. He's going to just be an extra man in possession, man. You know, Spain or Buki, they do them sort of things. Dali Almo's giving someone a weight. So I think it's Olsen. He's giving him a serious shoulder, telling him you need to hit Jim. And Spain still have the ball. Sweden can't get anywhere near the ball. To be fair, yeah, but Spain can be their own worst enemies. It's like City sometimes. Fair, not that many times, but there's no plan B with Spain. Well, Adama can be that. There's no plan B. And, you know, Spain at times, if they can't break you down, they can pass you off the park, but sometimes they ain't got that finishing touch. Goals win games, no matter how you look at it. But once again, Spain, what I admire, everyone wants the ball. And it'll be keen. Maybe it's a case of Spain having to remain patient because Sweden might struggle to do this when everyone's tired. And just like that, again, they're not talking. Spain have cut them up in 2 passes. It's a good ball into the box. Again, under no pressure. Not going to lie, not like the other one. They've kicked it out. Keeper's got to communicate. You know, Sweden got to stop over-respecting Spain. They've got to communicate. They've got to do the basics, bro. I don't mind him. He's taking no risk. It's not really at the man who's cleared it, but you'll get another unnecessary corner. Unless they see Morata, they're not crossing it too many times. Obviously, the centre-halves are coming up, but you keep giving Spain this. They're intelligent ballers. They'll exploit such, and they make you feel silly. 5 minutes and 52 seconds in. However, it's still 0-0. That's deep, man. We never advocate job losses. A man said, I thought Danny Murphy had been pensioned off. Ball into the box by Spain. It's over here. To be fair to you, they've done well. Marcus Llorente, had the first chance and it's ballooned over. It's all Spain within this opening 16 minutes and 6 minutes, and 16 seconds. Edu and Arteta should be watching closely, bro. Paul Torres, man, with no chance in the world of signing him, but that's what they should be looking at, you know. Apparently he's going Real Madrid. Him and Jules Conde, one of those going Real Madrid. Whichever one ain't doing the Madrid thing, let's do that one. I'm dreaming because no Champions League football, no clear blueprint, no Europe. It's not happy days at Arsenal, is it really? You know, Berg for Sweden's been a bit frustrated. He's barely seen the ball in this opening exchange, but it is what it is. 88 likes, people. Come on, people. The goal is 200. We're so close, but so far. 7 minutes into this clash. If you're not watching, you haven't missed anything yet. You know, as expected, Spain need no encouragement to want to play football. Everybody's coming sure. Everybody's making good moves. Everybody wants the ball. Koke over the top for Marcus Llorente. What can he do? Tries to pull it back into the box. It's dealt with by Sweden. Forsberg cleared by Sweden. Isaac, obviously, it's a tough game for him. He's tried to hold off his man. It ain't gone anywhere. Good strength from him. Deceivingly strong, man. He ain't really, he's a tall guy, but he ain't really got the power man frame. I mean, Sweden, if I'm them, you've got to break down the game into 9, 10-minute mini matches. In my humble opinion, there's either a problem. I can't hear the commentator. There's either a problem with the ball or whatever. Okay, there is 9-minute matches, 9, 10-minute matches, sorry, because, you know, look at the positives. We're approaching the 8-minute mark, but it's still 0-0. You know, you can't panic having less of the ball than Spain. You should expect that. You've got to give them that healthy respect. They're a better team than you. They've got more accomplished players, but they're not invincible. And Sweden, right now, it looks like they're in too much in awe of Spain and what they're about. You've got ballers as well, especially that defense. That defense needs to talk. If they keep moving nervous, bro, you're going to get smacked up. And I'd say the keeper, your people's eyes and ears. As much as I think the fullbacks or whoever the defenders are when they cleared it need to have more awareness, talk. Ball over the top, a lovely one. What can happen now? Again, 2v1, see Sweden deal with it. And I'm going to have to read that very well. Looks like Sweden is going to rely on the counter to score. Yeah, frustrate. But once again, anyone that's played Sunday League against a team that is better than you, you know how difficult it is to do this stuff in the last 10. So at some point, they're going to need to offer something going forward. Because Spain will be able to conserve energy. And then what you don't want to happen is you're defending. Suddenly Adama Traore comes on. Long. Absolutely long. Long throw by Sweden, been dispossessed. Morata looked like he was fouled. Ferran Torres, apologies. No, it is Morata. Spain on some weird numbers. Why is Morata wearing number 7, man? Lindelof struggles with crosses. Remember when we were going to buy Forsberg that 1 year to replace Ozil, dodged the bullet? Bro, I've never really been a fan of him, you know. I think he's a good baller, but I never really bought it. There's a couple players I don't really buy into the hype. Piontek's the next one. You know, I was talking about it in the live stream, and then he hasn't scored too many from outside the area, but he went and scored a spectacular goal against Scotland in Strick. I can't say his name. But at the same time, you know, as much as I just said that about Slick, this is a tournament to regain confidence. Announce yourself on the scene. Spain, obviously, as you expect, 10 minutes in, people have the lion's share once again of possession. They're enjoying themselves. Laporte and Torres enjoying themselves. Koke, Lorente in this inverted fullback role. You know, young Pedri couldn't have had a better game to kickstart his European campaign in what's going to be an illustrious career with Spain in playing in Euros and them things. And they've won a foul. This time it's Dani Almo who's conceded a foul. And Sweden got to stop giving away unnecessary fouls, because defending against a team like this becomes 10 times harder when they recognize you got yellows and things. Berg shouldn't start. He's just a manager's favor. I don't know anything about what the politics surrounding the Spanish national team. So if you can enlighten me on that, I'd love it, man. Luis Enrique scares me. Bro, he scares me too. He's not a man you would want to be in a fight with, man. He looks like he's never given up. Enjoy about him, man. DG, random question. Why are people saying YouTube views are really low right now? Who said that? I genuinely feel that, though. What, other people feeling like that? Swear down. Who said that, bro? Koke with the set piece. Doesn't get anywhere, you know. They've won the first one. Cleared by Sweden. Is it cleared to a good position? No. And Sweden are going to have to do a bit more if they want to get out. That's good play. Go on, Isaac. Relax. Go on, keeper. Yo, Sweden are ramping. They just about deal with it. It's like some hyenas. It's like Sweden are on a ship, and there's been a shipwreck, and they've somehow got a cut, and they've, you know, the ocean, the sharks can smell blood. These Spanish brothers are on something, you know. You see about 4 of them surrounding the ball like some piranhas. That's what you got to do. Bit of that. No, it's not a foul. Bit of that. Olsen's pressed. He has caught a Spanishman. The refs told him to calm down, but a bit of that. Discourage people a bit. Tell them, all right, cool, you can do what you want. Obviously, I don't really, he's victimizing, man. He's doing it to the young ones. He done it to a young Pedri. Pedri's gonna have to get used to that in his career. Dali Alba, Pedri, Laporte checks back on his left foot again. Not a game where anyone that seems to care about what left foot and this and that in terms of centre-half partnerships. It's not a game where you're going to be able to really talk about, he's not playing well because he's on the right-hand side and he's left-footed and all of that sort of tosh, man. Man, I'm a God-fearing man. I don't know about none of that, bro. God-fearing man, just trying to watch football, broski. Ball into Morata. He looked offside. Probably a faint penalty shouts. Number 24 for Sweden's in a battle. I can't lie. He's in a battle. Shout out to him because he's holding it up. But I've been there, man. When you're playing a game of football and you're in for a long day, man, the striker is doing a madness. Danielson is in for a long day today and he's surviving right now. And that's it, Cube. Just to announce you're there, man. Just to announce you're there. Let him know you're there. Just discourage him. Like, you know, if you want to do this flyboy stuff, do it to other players. Don't do it to me. I got pride in my performance. First time mentioning Unai Simon, you know, couldn't ease a suspect keeper. I feel he's a good keeper. He has suspect moments. Not going to test anything. You know, it's probably not. It's a game for Isaac. If you are to do anything, you've probably got to make your own luck. You've probably got to rely less on service because your team ain't going to have much of the ball. And when they have had it, your defenders are nervous. So it's irrelevant how good your technical footballers are. If your defenders are nervous and they're just gifting it back and back and back, you're in problems. And space is starting to open up really for these Spaniards. And Marcos Llorente has realized it. Put a ball in. It hasn't gone anywhere. And Sweden can deal with this. They need to be a bit braver. Well in, Olsen. But he's giving it away again. You're making it harder for yourselves because you still can't get out. I remember the days when DG was on 5K subs. Genuinely loved loving to see the growth and refinement you and your channel has made, broski. Stay blessed. Big up my guy Tariq. Amazing, man. Appreciate that. You know, you have to appreciate the come up and that, man. That Meeks tune, that first 10 seconds, he says it all. I appreciate that, man. Sometimes I forget how far a guy really done came, man. So you're right, man. Just got to keep going and progressing, man. Pedri in possession. Could talk about Pedri all day, man. Plays it to Laporte. It's a shame Laporte isn't playing for France because I see no reason. I don't know why he hasn't had a career at for France like that. Should have. Jordi Alba in possession, people. Pedri goes right back. Laporte has seen more of the ball than is like Laporte's heat map he's not even the heat map, just his touches on the ball. He must be one of the highest Spanish players. Ferran Torres in possession. Gives it back to Koke. Koke, Rodri, Pedri first time. Paul Torres. Jordi Alba. Patient build-up. Dani Olmo straight back to Alba. How long before Dani Olmo returns to Barcelona, people? Pedri switches possession. Marcos Llorente brought down under control. Finds Koke. Koke first time gets it back. Patient build. That's a good ball by Koke. That's a... Oh! Spain should be 1-0 ahead. Sweden have to thank their goalkeeper. Fantastic reactions from their goalkeeper. Dani Olmo, apologies. The man I was just speaking about. Can't believe he hasn't scored. It's a good run. It's a good header. Keeper's jumping back. Doesn't know too much about it. Just has to react. You know, people underestimate doing that when you're backing up and backing up. Good save. But one has to wonder, you know, Spain ain't even banged on the door yet. Jordi Alba, can he do a DG thing? No, he loses the ball. But again, Sweden no way out. And Marcos Llorente, the right back, he finds himself at left back right now. Goes back to Unai Simon, who might as well play rush keeper, man. They ain't F all to do. Koke. No tempo to this game, really, people. It is a bit of an exhibition match. Hi, my guy S. I hope you're good, man. Hello, right back at you, man. A Spain team without any Real Madrid players just isn't it? Is Luis Enrique copying Bielsa with the makeshift seat in the technical area? Maybe. Maybe. You never know, man. Marcos Llorente. No look past cheeky. Jordi Alba, the captain. Morata. Who gave him number 7, man? Bugging out. Almo. Ball in. That should be a goal. And again, Sweden live to fight another day. I think there was an offside call, but Sweden's lack of communication, or what looks to me as a lack of communication, it's going to put them in problems. It's good defending from Augustinsson because he don't know nothing about that. But again, communication. I can't lie, that defense for Sweden look a bit nervous. And Spain ain't even getting loaded yet. I can't believe I see sweat on Dani Olmo. What are you sweating for? You ain't done nothing. You lot been doing 5-a-side Power League stuff. You shouldn't even be sweating yet. But again, 17 minutes and 30 seconds, approaching the 20-minute mark. Again, like I said, Sweden should be looking at it as 0-0. First 10, we won that. Focus on minute 20. Just keep surviving, man. You know, but Callum, is that true? 4 Spain corners in 17 minutes. It's a madness. But again, Sweden, they must have expected that. Marcos Llorente's versatility isn't talked about enough. What I rate about Spain is, obviously, when you do it with too many players, it's shoehorning. But in Spanish culture, bro, it's seen as when they're playing centre mids as centre halves and right backs as centre mids and all of that sort of stuff that they're doing, like you're seeing with Marcos Llorente and that, it's praised upon. It's seen as a mark of intelligence. The man in question has just regained the ball from the goalkeeper as goalkeeper's kick. It's only in England where we talk about shoehorning a man and things like that, you know, and it's always subjective. When Cancelo plays well, the adaptability. When it's a shaky game, shoehorn. And they do it with the right guys. Oh, fantastic 1-2s. Fantastic 1-2s. Llorente tried to play the madman pass and it swept up. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, Sweden's defense going to let them down. They've gifted the ball back to Spain. And I don't know what's given a late off cycle. I can't lie. As much as the defense need to calm down, the Swedish midfielders, when their defense has it, they need to trust themselves. People are just there going, oh my God, it's Spain. It's going to be a problem. Trust yourselves, man. Spain, big up Talking the Turf TV. Spain need to score to force some urgency into Sweden. The only reason De Gea got the chop is because he can't play with his feet. DG, there. Come on, my guy. Come on. Someone's got bets on corners if they are noticing that, hey, Callum might be the guy, bro. What's when he gets them A1 tips and he's not bringing you through, bro? Just remember me when you hit the belly, in it. Invest in this till we could talk. Remember me, in it. You know the man there that do the corners, they're bookie with it, man. They're them sort of man that bet a pound. Somehow they've made 29 bags in that. It's crazy. Like I said, don't forget me, bro. 19 minutes and 34 seconds, though. Paul Torres, forward, finds Rodri. Rodri, forward to the young Pedri. Bang it! Didn't believe in his source on that particular occasion, but Pedri's gone hunting for it. And I can't lie. Sweden have absolutely bought that free kick. Absolutely bought that free kick from Pedri. But I like that. You trusted yourself in possession. Sweden need more of that. And they're going to need quality on the ball. And because they've gifted it away. You can already tell Enrique looked at that back line and told them to press higher up 100%. David Villa used to own that 7 100%. Have Sweden passed the halfway line just about? Isaac needs to be included, but think about it. You can't get your strikers involved if your midfielders aren't involved. You can't get your midfielders involved if your defenders aren't at it. Your defenders can't have confidence if your keeper's moving shaky. Your keeper can't have confidence if your manager has probably left airs of doubt. No one can play well if they keep respecting the Spanish side. Because look, you press them, they're as great as they are. There's some mistakes. Rodri swiped at that. Like Paul has said, though, the first 20 minutes has all been in Sweden's half. 20 minutes and 45 seconds in. Sweden should see it as cool, you know? Seven more battles to go. We've won 2 10-minute battles now. 20 minutes on the clock. It's all about the last 20, though. Raw. 90% possession for Spain in the first 20 minutes. Only time Sweden seem to have the ball is at goal kicks 110 million %. Your in-game commentary make the watch-alongs unique. Big up, V. I can't lie, you're making a guy blush. I appreciate that. Spain need to up the tempo. Possession doesn't win you football matches. Trust me, as an Arsenal fan, I know. Bit by bit, Sweden now starting to creep further and further up the pitch. Again, they're starting to realize they're in for a game of football. You know, not one of Forsberg's highest moments, but it is what it is. It's all tactics from Sweden. I'm not sure. To a degree, a bit of it is the byproduct because of who Spain are. It's like us. If I'm Arsenal manager and we play City, you're probably going to play not too dissimilar from Sweden. It's all games like this. It's all about mentality, man. From Spain as well, because they can, you know, you should be enjoying it from a Spanish perspective right now. Everyone's getting touches, everybody's enjoying it, but that can put complacency. And the longer you don't score, you know, Sweden might go up there and do something. Sweden are pissing about, pardon my language, and they've again not communicating. Koke is cussing bad words in Spanish because he knows he should have caressed that into the far post, and Spain should be ahead. Dani Olmo done well along with Jordi Alba. It was good patient play. I thought the offside flag would come. Koke somehow managed to do well. But again, Sweden, who is that? What are you doing? You're not going to get too many blights like that. Spain need a brother like Isco on. I can understand why Isco's not there, but I hear you. Sweden have had the fewest touches in a Euro match since 1980. Real. Pedri needed that 45 on his back. Trust me, Pedri, you teach me how to pass the ball. You tell Barcelona somehow I'm your cousin, give me a contract, and I'll teach you how to do these lengers. Unai Simon's finally touched the ball. It's here with Laporte. Laporte's dispatched it expertly quite quickly to Llorente. Llorente will carry up this right-hand side for Spain. You know, no one's going to him, and I like this intelligent. He's just carrying it. Finds Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres has been a bit poor and a bit slow, and he's lost the ball. As have Sweden. Berger's lost it. And that looked like a silly foul given away by him, but plays continued. Rodri. 23 minutes and 20 seconds, people. I hope you're all doing well. Koke, proper heir to Xavi's 8 in the national team. Controversial. I like Koke. I don't quite think I wouldn't say heir. I don't think it is. I think you're more likely to see Pedri do that. I don't quite think he's that. Ferran Torres, Llorente's lost it now. And it's here with Sweden. Come on, try to get 10 passes together. Good play from Sweden. Keep playing. Trust yourselves. You're trusting yourself too much, my bro. And you've given away a foul. I can't lie. Spain are on you like a pack of hyenas, but down more of that. Trust yourselves, man. Spain are dominating, but that's expected. And it's like Ryan saying, thing is, Sweden know Spain are going to have them on the ropes, so are going to sit back and defend and try catch them on the break. Same way, though, even though I agree 100%, that shit gets tiring. And it might be 1-0 here. Important clearance by Sweden. Sweden are hanging on. It's like being in a boxing match and you're seeing the next boxer keep getting punched up. But every time, if Spain was the winning boxer, tries to line up that knockout, they just keep surviving, just bob and weave and all of that, just bobbing and weaving. I'm surprised. I can't lie. Spain probably should have about 3-4 already. Time, I apologize, 24 minutes and 40 seconds, my bro. I can't wait till the day you can split screen the game and we can all watch it together as a community. Hope so, man. But copyright problems make that near enough impossible, Mr. Miyagi. But pick up yourself one day, man. Corner to Spain. Taken short, as expected. It's here with Koke. Koke delivers. Good ball in. Where's Morata? It's dealt with. Sweden live to fight another day. And can they counter? Go on, trust yourselves. Played Sweden. Olsen's been dealt a short straw and he's lost the ball. I almost tried to pull it in. Again, Sweden surviving. Hey. Hey, dog hearts. How my man bought a free kick. How on earth has Lustig bought a free kick there? He almost got caught lacking in possession. Oh, the old ref has bought that. My man's even pretending he's got caught. Hey. DG, I heard Arsenal are trying to tie down Nketiah. For me, I would sell him. What's your thoughts on it? I mean, I'm on selling him. I'm on tying down a new deal, letting him go out on loan, try and prove his worth, because that could mean more money. But it don't seem like he's on this. This is some Bayern Munich level pressing, counter pressing from Spain. Really oppressive. Big up DG. Your grind never stops. Come on, my guy. No one wants to grind continuously forever, but that's why you do it. So one day it don't have to be. We keep going. Laporte in possession for Spain. 26 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Still 0-0 between these two sides. Pardon me. Alba, can he bring it down? Must have heard me. He must have said, DG, that's a rhetorical question. Pedri trying to play an elite pass. S doesn't quite work out. Lorente started well. He's the sort of brother to end up scoring for Spain. Ferran Torres, Koke, pressed. Rodri. And I can't lie, man. If I'm Spain, none of you midfielders want to bang it from 30 yards. Even the centre halves. Games like this, you got to, man. Spain are just possession and vibes right now. It's just Power League, man. It's just ballers. Everyone's just playing good. It's not that deep if we score or not. And I can't lie, this is my sort of game. I'd rather this than, what we've been seeing. Do you know how many games we've sat here in Europa League? I mean, in the Euro 2020s, and I've been fooling this up in there. In my head, I'm like, you have to draw for the coffee. This game is all good. Koke. Lorente. Uncharacteristically poor pass from Lorente, and he's giving it back to Sweden. But every time I say Spain have given it away, Sweden could give it away quicker. 27 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. I can see the pain in Isaac's face. It's not a game where you show what you're on, bro. Maybe in the next game, but you're playing Spain, man. You're acting like anyone in Spain has that peri-peri right foot like yours. Hey, man. I told, man, coaching lessons, part A. Come on, before you go to London, Cole, we can do a thing. Would have been a good pass from Pedri, but bit too much on it. Well, shout out to Luis Enrique with the swag in that. What's the score? It's 0-0. And I think what Sweden got to do as well, they got to be a bit like Jose Mourinho. Do whatever they can to kill the rhythm of this game, to take the stem out of any momentum built with Spain, frustrate them. Isaac was given an impossible task and has lost out, and Koke's giving it to Pedri. Pedri has found Dani Olmo. Fouled off the ball, Pedri. Ref flags play on. Somehow Dani Olmo managed to put in an elite pass. Again, I don't know how Spain have not scored. Koke has to keep that down and has to bag. He keeps that down. He scored Spain's first goal of this tournament. So fantastic ball, fizzed in low by Olmo from this left-hand side. Koke's done everything. He's continued his run. probably proven while he's a good player, he's not a striker. He's made a complete hash of that. That's the thing with them, you know. Spain are an elite footballing side. It's just no one's on. It's like they're all great chefs. No one wants to be you know, Morata don't want to be the taste tester, you know. And they're saying, look at this curry goat, look at this fried chicken. No one's finna eat it, you know. They just need someone that's on finishing their dinner. Higher up the pitch from Sweden now. Sweden in possession. Can you string 10 passes together? That's 2. That's 3. Lindelof. That's 4. It's gone back to the keeper. 5. It's probably done now. Yeah, that was 5 passes. It's just aimless by the goalkeeper. Gives it back to Llorente, people. 29 minutes and 45 seconds. It's still 0-0. Should have scored that. 100% he has to score. Colke, you say close. I say what Ryan said in that he missed a sitter. Surprised Laporte picked Spain over France. I don't think France rated him. So he's done this thing. Alba on this left-hand side. 30 minutes exactly, people. So technically, you know, the free 10-minute battle so far, Sweden have won them. But again, now is the most crucial phase, the last 15 minutes before half time, when the lactic acid starts to settle in. You know, you got to give credit to Sweden, because it's frustrating and stuff playing like this. It takes a lot of mental strength to press like they're doing. It takes a lot of physical stuff away from you. And, you know, people are probably starting to get tired, but this is when they need to focus the most. Spain building out from the back completely unpressured. And this is where Sweden need to do a lot better. The only problem is when Spain get into this final third, it's like there's not really too much support. Ferran Torres, he's playing quite poor for me. Players still here. Rodri to Alba. Alba, what's he gonna do? Puts a ball in. It's a goal kick for Sweden. This is pretty much Spain versus Spain right now. Not gonna lie, I want Sweden to not concede so the game doesn't get boring with Spain winning comfortably. The American gunner has just simply said dark arts. 100%. It's still 0-0, bro. 31 minutes and 10 seconds on that clock, though. How Koke? Koke's had the best chance. It's a bit like Robertson against, well, for Scotland earlier. Should have been bagging. And Morata's got it, you know. Morata, I can't lie, man. How many shots have you had against Sweden? As poor as Sweden has been. Well, they ain't even been poor, but you get what I mean. You know, how many shots have you had? Because I can't, with respect to Sweden, if I'm Morata, this is where I'm trying to get off on the mark. I see Lukaku bag 2 against Russia. The way Spain are playing, bro, I must can score 2 goals. And he's got the easiest job of all the strikers, really and truly. It's not like Spain just asks you to hold it up every now and again. It's not like it's the Russia number 9, the Turkey number 9, the Welsh number 9, you know, where they're just being Ukraine number 9, where they're just holding it up. You know, they're prepared not to have you involved, full stop. You know, the other 10 players are prepared to be calm. Morata, just get on the end of something. What's good, bro? Hope you're blessed. What's your thoughts on having a left-footed centre back on the right side? Not a problem. Not a problem for me. It's just taboo because it is what it is in that regards. When it's Saliba or Holding from an Arsenal perspective playing on the left-hand side of the pairing, there's not an issue. Love for becoming a member, T-Talk. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, you're back again. You've been missing for a second still. Where we at in the terms of the likes? 117 people. The goal is 200. We're close, but we're not there yet. Spain have recovered it. Spain, at least Sweden are getting slightly further up the pitch. Still not quite the quality needed, but they're getting closer and closer and closer. You man are on me. Morata can't hit a barn door. I pity Spain, led by Morata, is almost most blunt. Harsh, man. But suppose, you know, he's giving you reason to think that. Pedri. Funny enough, this game might slide need a Dharma Traore. I'd arguably play a Dharma Traore through the middle. In fact, I'm capping, put him on the right. If it continues, easily sub Ferran Torres for this. Saying that Ferran Torres might score now. We've talked him up, but he's not really done much out of all the Spanish lads. Marcos Llorente's offered more on that right-hand side than him. So, what's going on there? Laporte gives it to his centre-half partner. Easy day for the partnership. Pedri. Oof. comfortable in possession. Goes back to his teammate for club and country, Alba. Former La Masia product, Almo in possession. Patient from Spain. Nobody's being pressed. Nobody's in any issues at all. Ferran Torres is having a stinker. I can't lie, man. Shout out to him. I don't know why you're abusing someone, but shout out to you, man. Sweden are doing well, man. Just 11 minutes or so until half time. But it's the keeper needs to. Hey, well done. Sweden have actually won a flick on, and that could give them something. Berg done well to hold on to it. At least he's earned a throw in. It's bit by bit, closer and closer. They're getting further and further up the field. Sweden should be giving them confidence. This game needs a Spain goal desperately. Anyone, man. I'm just a fan of drama in this. Damn, imagine not being able to watch both at the same time. Boy. 10 minutes left, people, of this first half. Sweden have a throw-in on this right-hand side. Ball in. It's not the best of balls. This is, bro. Una Simone, I have to see that again, but it didn't look like you was under any pressure when you did that. Well in, Sebastian Larson. This is what they need to do, a bit of confidence. Tolman Simone is suspect. What's he done there? No pressure. Obviously, man, are human, but it's dead. We came for the Euros. We stayed for DG. I appreciate that. And this has to be Sweden's first corner of the game. Pardon me. Forsberg, make it count, man. Ball into the box. It's a good ball. It's whistled across. It's still alive. It's dealt with by Spain. Pardon me. Oh, wow. I don't know why a free kick's been given against Sweden, but they can get back. Sweden goal incoming. You says Ryan. Hopefully, man. Game will liven up and spark into life. .37 minutes on the clock, people. It's still 0-0 in this clash. It's here with Laporte. Had the him and Torres have had field days, really. Nothing to do at all. Had to defend the corner. That's about it. See here with Pedri, Alba, Jordi Alba. He's tried to play it over the top. Oh my God! I told you these defenders are suspect, and somehow Morata's left them off the hook. I told man about these defenders. Sweden once again. I told them, man, they are bookie. Communication. How has Morata missed that? Calamitous defending, bro. Oh my! But some of the defending I've seen in these Euros. Jordi Alba almost turned assist maker. When you're training with Messi, you probably indirectly inherit some of this stuff. It's a fantastic ball by the Spain captain. I don't know what the Swedish defender is doing. Morata, it just felt like he was going to put them ahead. Somehow he's managed to miss the target. To be fair with you, let's allow Morata. Man said you jinxed it. You man are onto him. Allow him, man. Allow him. How can I jinx him, bro? I don't believe in that jinx stuff, man. Just smash it in. Just put the ball in the back of the net, big man, and it's all done. 38 minutes and 30 seconds, though. It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad, though. That's probably the best chance. So far, you know what? Koke's had the best. Koke and Morata have had fantastic chances. Make sure I write that down for my podcast. Koke / And here it is from Ferran Torres. He's had a shot, tame effort again. I think he's been a bit poor for me. He's probably the one Spain player I'm saying is you and Morata. There's certain eligibilities in that you could be subbed. This has been the worst game so far for me. Nah. I wouldn't go that far. There's been some tired games still. There's not been any drama or anything really, but nah. Dead. Do you think Sweden can get anything out of this game? Well, yeah, they're in for a game, innit? And they're getting higher and higher up the field now. Rodri, excellent from Spain, man. Look at Morale. Morale actually made a good run. I thought Llorente was looking at him. He didn't even do it. Llorente, the man I just said, plays it, gives it to Alba. Alba, good first touch. Who's he going to find? Finds Dani Almo. I think if they move Alba inside, Dani Almo inside, he might do a thing. It looked like Almo played it offside to Morata. Morata, oh, come on, you shouldn't be offside there, bro. Just bagged 35 quid on Torres' first half shot on target. No first half has been decent in the Euros yet. Get the likes up, people. Sean has said, nah, England versus Croatia was more boring. How's Arsenal target? Is that looking to you? Well, anonymous, because again, they're playing second fiddle. It's just a game like when we play City and them man there and the Aubameyang's up front. It's just run about in it. It's just doggy work. There's nothing, his team are not really offering much, so he ain't doing much. But saying that, he might be in now. What can he do? Isaac, important block by Laporte. He sent Laporte a shot. He has done everything right. Llorente on the line. I think it's hit him and then ricocheted. He's starting to warm up. Unai Simon is bookie. He sat Laporte down. Isaac loading. That's how my Arsenal target is looking. He's loading. Feed him and he'll score. But like I said, not too many opportunities like that. It's taken about 40 minutes for Sweden to give their young striker something to work with. Hit the post. Potentially should have scored. It doesn't matter asking me, can Sweden get something? This is what I'm saying. Definitely. It's down to them. Good pass from Isaac. Now Sweden are starting to believe. Forsberg, a sea of red shirts. Myth. It was like some zombie eclipse. It's like Walking Dead. There was too many defenders on him. So Sweden have to gamble and get bodies forward because Forsberg isn't the fastest and he didn't believe in himself there. Good game so far. For me, anyways, it's more entertaining than some. I'm actually trying to look at the Euro fixtures so far. Trying to jog my memory of all these games. Turkey, Italy was tired. Realistically, it was the second half. Swansea, Switzerland was all right. Man said Swansea. Wales, Switzerland was 1-1. That was all right. Denmark, Finland obviously was marred by stuff. Belgium, Russia. Belgium didn't have to be that much. Austria, Macedonia was all right. I'd probably... Almo might score here for Spain. No, poor from him. Netherlands, Ukraine, probably the game of the tournament for me. Scotland versus Czech Republic was good. Yeah, man. Llorente in possession. 42 minutes and 38 seconds, people. Sweden have done the hard work. They've not conceded. See it through to half time. Alba on this left-hand side. Doesn't seem like there's much for him to do. Still puts the ball in. It's dealt with this time by Sweden. And Isaac will chase. Oh, he almost caught Paul Torres out. Paul Torres is trusting himself. Played from Torres, really. Well played from Paul Torres. He's the last man he could have been in problems. And Almo down this left-hand side once again. What's he going to do? Bobbing and weaving, dropping shoulders. Tried to square it. The angle was right. Spain have got to start putting these chances away, of course. What do you think of Arsenal potentially signing Locatelli? Would love it, but it's not going to happen. Did Dani Almo try to do flip-flap in the air or something there? 4-4-2 might not be it for Sweden. Spain puts man to sleep. Perfect therapy for insomniac patients. Another corner. Boy. Spain got to make something happen. It's a good ball into the box, punched and slashed. It looked like someone punched it. It looked like someone cleared it again. Not really communicating from Sweden, but I'm sure not many people will care. 44 minutes and 5 seconds. Almo, he's looking like he's shooting. He has shot. He's forced a good save from the keeper. And the Sweden man actually done very well to see it out for a throw in and not a corner. Another good save by their keeper, to be fair to you. And it's here with Marcus Llorente. What can he do? Being closed down. Dive, bro. Tries to find it to Pedri. I would have had to go down. Isaac can stretch his legs. No, he can't. Never. Oh, wow. Come on, Rodri. Dark. That's not even dark arts, man. Dark arts. It's not even dark arts. That's just sissy boy stuff. How is that a foul? Really, it should be a standard save. All right, this keeper is suspect and a half, man. Ball into the box from Koke, dealt with by Sweden. We're into the minute 45. There's 30 seconds added on. Not quite sure if there is any added on time. There can't be that much because there's not been too many stoppages in this game. Minute added on, folks. Patient build up again from Spain. It's now or never. There's 7 seconds left. And that will ring a change to the first half, people. Spain 0, Sweden 0. Sweden will probably be the happiest set of players because I feel they've actually had the better chance. And obviously the goal from class played from Isaac. You know, Laporte made a mess of it. He had him dancing. Probably going off target. And you know what? Probably the fact that looking at it again, Llorente actually makes it look better than it is because it's cannoned off him. He sat Laporte on his ass. He's actually shanked it. If you look at it, Laporte actually swinging his left foot at it has made it hit the post. It's going wide. But the better chance nonetheless has fallen to Sweden. Olsen been up to it today. That's not a foul. Isaac was away. Yeah, DG was going wide. How did that stay out the net? Bro, how? Don't know. Almo and Pedri in deep conversation. Maybe Almo saying he is returning to Barcelona very soon. What do you lot make of that game anyways, people? Not that there is much to talk about, really and truly. You know, we saw good moments of play from Spain. Good moment. We saw what we already know from Spain. They play good football. They can move the ball. They play with a swagger. Everybody wants it. Had a hell of amount of possession, ridiculous amount of corners, not made it count. End of the day, it's 0-0. And if we look at it, Koke should have scored. Morata should have scored. But we'd probably say just not that those chances are any less better than the one Isaac had, or in hindsight, the one Isaac had. But you'd probably say Sweden in that chance was the closer to scoring. So Spain got to buck up. It's tournament football. Like somebody said, possession can win games, but pointless possession doesn't. Like I said before, Morata couldn't finish a Capri Sun. That's harsh. Isaac's got slow legs, looks a bit immobile. To be fair to you, he looks knackered. They all look knackered. Like you're having to do all of this defending and then you're asking man to open his legs and sprint. It's a madness. How's Morata missing a sitter? Luis Enrique made a mistake by not starting Gerard Moreno over him. Picked up in the last 10 minutes, was getting a bit bored until then. I think Sweden, and for Spain, they got to watch out. I'd probably say the last period of that, Sweden stopped respecting them, got a bit further up the field. They still need to be able to string some passes together, but you get where I'm going. It's been a joy to watch Pedri, Alba. I think Marcus Llorente has been very good for me. Been a good game, man. I ain't seen enough from Ferran Torres, if I'm honest with you. Effa said dead, but should have been 1-1 at least. Most of the first games have been dry. Bit dead so far, hopefully better in the second half. Morata are giving me Werner vibes. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Isaac's pretty fast for a big guy, man. Just looks tired, car. Yeah, making man run back. Koke's been good. Koke's also been good. The whole of Spain have been good, really. I think if I had to scrutinize it, Morata's not been involved too much, and I feel Ferran Torres can play a lot better. I'm happy with 0-0. If you're connected to Sweden, I'm sure they're probably the happiest of the fans at this moment. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Make sure you're checking out the pinned message. Well, it's not even pinned anymore. Make sure you're checking out the message I just put in the live chat, because obviously information for Hungary versus Portugal and France against Germany. Somebody, bro, man said Arsenal should get Koke, bro. I want hella Machino outfits. Can't afford it though, so we have to act our wage. We ain't got them. Ain't got them minerals. Unai Simon looks good. We're linked with him in the Emre era. I don't quite rate him, but fair play. Big up everybody supporting each and every time. I appreciate everyone. Twitch gang, I see you as well. 130 likes, people. 70 more people hit that like button. We're moving closer and closer and closer towards what we need to do. Kulusevski is our only creative player except the overrated Forsberg. You defo miss Kulusevski. Games like this where, especially where Sweden have won the ball and they've needed to hold on to it. Big team struggling with the pressure. Good opinions, good opinions. Keep your opinions coming, people. I'm going to reload on the water. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back, folks. Getting quite hungry and I can't be bothered to cook. I might have to order something, man. Let's getting hungry and that, man. What are you lot saying for the game, man? Sweden get a draw. It will be good in hindsight. Yeah, it would be. I've just seen Sweden's right side have a combined age of 70. Oh, mad. That's a madness. So far, so good for Sweden, though. If you're honest, so far, so good. Not been troubled in the grand scheme of things. Let's hope it gets a bit more even or just livens up a slight notch in the second half. Fuck it. I'm really gonna buy this. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, fuck it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Sorry, people. I did, bro. Craig, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I just done it. Estimated delivery 9:05/9:15. I know the shop's local to my yard, but make sure this thing is cooked. Absolute Mazzolini, man. Why have we not signed Sabitzer? I don't rate him too highly, but 15 million is still. I wish I had an answer for you, man. I wish I had. That could be said for several players at several moments, man. They're not on my delivery thing. I'm good, my guy. I hope you're good, man. I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's enjoying the football, man, as much as they potentially can. Because it depends what you're looking for. Match of the day for me would probably Scotland Czech Republic was a bit better than this. Nah, I'm lying. It wasn't. I'm lying. But I had that great goal in it, so that was a good game to do, if you know, man. Koke completed 58 passes in the first half. Sweden completed 57 passes in the first half. So yeah, man, he's had the ball than half of all of the majority of the Swedish team. We expected that, to be fair with you. We did expect that. Like Craig has said, smash the like button. Late but made it. Lateness is greatness, bro. Better late than never, my guy. Hit the likes at halftime, 100%. What's up, DG? I'm good, man. Enjoying the football. Enjoying being with you guys and speaking about it. Not the best of games. Possession is no use without a purpose. Lone Star, you're 100% correct. 110% correct, in fact. So again, will there be a purpose? Only God knows. I guess it all relies on whether they win or not. And I'm talking about Spain. But you are right. You are 100% correct. What's going on there? Please stop spamming. Spain completed 419 passes in the first half against Sweden, the second highest figure in the opening 45 minutes of a European Championship game since we have this data available in 1980. I assume that's from Opta. That's a madness. Morata has scored just one goal in 384 minutes, almost 6.5 hours of football for Spain in 2021. Crazy, you know. That was in England. We're justifying why is he playing. Worldwide troll might be living up to his name. Kane going United, Mbappe City. I still think Sweden, will finish above Poland, says your huge pause. Arsenal's transfer policy annoys me. Glad the Euros is on and we don't have to think about Arsenal too much. DG, my guy, only Arsenal fan I'm subscribed to. Daily, I appreciate that, my guy. Lies, damn lies, and statistics. Only goals scored matter. 87% for Spain so far. The highest in a Premier League match this season was 81.6 for Manchester City against Newcastle. Madness. Robin Olsen has been great. He's put in a shift. I think Sweden defenders need to communicate a bit more. They look a bit nervous. Right, it's on its way already. I love it. I love it. Where you go? Where you go? I'm catting out for that. Delivery and fan out. Sorry, people, man. I love speaking to you, but I love food too. Oh, you're Quay, man. Hurry up. Thoughts on Eddie's contract issues? I've already answered that. You know, Eddie Nketiah should be sold by Arsenal, but if you extend his deal and loan him out, it's calm. I mean, who wouldn't take Coutinho at that price? But all things considered, you're probably only trying to get him on loan. It's probably too much of a financial commitment and probably too much of a risk. You'd more want to take the risk with the young players that got scope to be sold on. Cynthia, it is 0-0 between Spain and Sweden, so nobody's winning. What a goal it was by Schrick earlier, man. Absolute great goal. Take a bow. Keeper didn't even know what to do with himself. It's getting closer. Would love Coutinho at Arsenal. I mean, no, I don't think many people wouldn't. What has been the biggest surprise to you so far this tournament, DG? The use of the throwback number 9s. Like quite a few teams are, Holland's done it, Russia's done it, Turkey's done it, Wales have done it. Like just the throwback, just kicking it up to their strikers. The lack of quality. I'd say Ukraine been the biggest surprise in a positive way. Out of the other big boys, I think, Belgium looked good, but again, the bit in their game weren't quite convinced. Same goes for Holland. Same currently goes for Spain. France, Portugal, they're yet to play. England, we did what we need to do, but we're not in that sort of bracket. So, pardon me, it is what it is in that regards. Someone said, is Xhaka still leaving? To my knowledge, as an innocent fan, yeah, apparently. 3 minutes. Hurry up then, man. What? Every minute, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. It's getting close. Really not much to comment on about the game, really and truly, people, if I'm completely honest. We all saw it for what it was. Spain had high amounts of possession, but it's about what you do with the possession that makes all the difference. Possession for possession's sake don't mean anything because it doesn't translate to scoring. Xhaka or Ceballos, two birds of the same feather. Xhaka's probably better, but how high is that? Pardon me, people. I'll be back in a sec. Back for the second half, people. Sorry, man. Just had to put some salt on the chips. Yeah, fully is coming home. Oh, yeah. England beating Croatia is also a massive surprise as well. Credit where due. I didn't see that coming. Let's get that one there. Whew. Sorry, people, man. Unprofessional, but we've been here all day, man. I know you lot eating. Luis Enrique is an attacking-minded coach from his Barcelona days. I don't know why he's bugging with this possession stuff. To be fair, Spain have always done this. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Second half is kicking off, though, folks. Second half is kicking off. Still 0-0. Can things change? Things need to change. Or it's going to firmly be more of the same. What's going on there? Second half has kicked off, people. Let's see what happens. All right, man. I've got no choice, man. I've had dinner already, man. Of course I'm allowed to eat. What's all that about? 100%. It's my channel. Of course I'm allowed to eat. It's just not professional, but here's what it is, man. And I can't tuck in Peter because you lot would, bro, if you lot saw the way I want to eat, I want to back this like I've never eaten before. You'll eat with a bit of dickle. Ref, that's a foul. 40 seconds into the second half, people, there's a foul. You know, to be fair, there was nowhere to go. What am I doing here? Brain freeze. Brain pause better. Yeah, there we go. Plays restarted. 46 minutes on the clock, people. If you're just tuning in, it is still 0-0 between these two sides. Oh, smashed up the screen there. Oh, I don't want to do that, man. 46 minutes and 31 seconds. YouTube, come on, man. Oh, thank you. That's all I want to do. Sorry, people. Having some domestics with YouTube. Love-hate relationship, as you guys can no doubt tell. Thank you very much, YouTube. Now I can get the hell off you. Thank you very much, people. Let's see what's going on, man. Man said bib time. Peter, I see that, man. 47 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock, people. Jordi Alba has not been able to find a Spanish man, and it's back here with Sweden. Sweden doing well. Isaac done well to hold on to it, but there's no options. Does well to hold on to it. Does well to find a man. Where's the foul for Sweden? And eventually they've got a foul. That's what Sweden need to do. Trust themselves a tiny bit more. Well done, Isaac. Done very well there. Not to panic. Good maturity there. Good turn. Ultimately, good foul one. And now it's a good free kick. It needs to be quality delivery if it's going to do anything from here, but you get the point. Sweden, it looks like everybody's offside there. Play continues. Sweden man fluffs his line, and Ferran Torres doesn't deal with it convincingly. And that should be a corner for Sweden. It's not been given though. However, it'll be a goal kick for Spain. No complaints from Sweden. Man said, I'm pretty sure Morata is a money laundering scheme between clubs and agents to wash dirty money. That's deep. Can't blame you, Don. Pedri, forward. Almo. Morata, to be fair, that was a harder chance to score, but he shanked it wide yet again. And he just can't hit the target, can he? Just search for Morata to hit the target. Keeps going on. Rages on for another day, folks. They didn't even give me a tissue. Surely give it 10, 15 and Spain start to consider changes. Personally, the last thing I think Sweden would want to see is Adama Traore and his ability to run at people with the ball. Almo and Spain seem to suspect Sweden of time wasting. Play has, however, restarted, and Lindelof has found his centre-half partner. 50 minutes on the clock. Good attempt from Sweden. Wasn't doing that in the first half. Ultimately, the quality is lacking. And play's been presented yet again right back to Spain. Laporte, Torres, Captain Jordi Alba. Alba, Laporte, Torres. Finds Jordi Alba. Alba, backwards. Torres. Laporte. Patient play once again from Spain. 51 minutes into this game, people. It's still 0-0 between these two sides if you have not been watching prior to hearing me just say that. Laporte forward. He's found Marcus Llorente. Llorente, one of the more promising players from a Spanish point of view in the first half, in possession. Forwards backwards. Morata. Switches play. Jordi Alba in possession. Pedri is the obvious option. Doesn't go to Pedri, puts it in. Lindelof does well to win a header. Larson can't get anything on it of significance, and it's a throw-in for Jordi Alba. Throw-in by Jordi Alba. Alma. Oh, it was going to be a good ball from Alma. Ultimately, it didn't go anywhere. Pedri. Good play from Pedri. So fleet of foot. Morata. Just about finds Rodri. Rodri goes home. Paul Torres does well. Rodri gives it to Laporte, who can bring it further forward. Laporte finds Llorente. Llorente tries to pull it in, doesn't get anywhere with it. Don't know why Inaki Williams doesn't play up front for Spain. You'd have to ask someone more familiar with Spanish matters. 52 minutes and 20 seconds, people. Seems like it has gone a bit flat. Natural fatigue, in my opinion, is starting to settle in for both sets of players. Ball forward by Spain yet again. Almost gets through to Alba, but almost doesn't correlate. And doesn't mean much. So Sweden are a very compact side. Well, you got to be against Spain. It'd be borderline suicidal from a footballing sense not to do that. You know, frustrate them, make them run into blind alleys, capitalize on any mistakes or mishaps they might do. 53 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, people. Sweden are surely time wasting. Lindelof to take the throw in. I wonder if he looks like he's going to throw this as far as he can, really. Dusts off the ball. It looks like he's trying to find elevation in it. Takes it short. Konza Saul. Sweden put a ball into the box. It falls to Isak. Can he get something on it? It's still alive for Sweden. Forsberg has it, being pursued by two red shirts, has to go back home, and that would allow Spain to go further up. You're making me want to order food. Bro, feed your belly if you ain't eating. I'm eating dinner already. Nah, I always eat dinner early when I do these things, but I need to eat them, man. Dying. I think it's the lights, man. The lights make it hella hard. 54 minutes on the clock, 0-0. Good tackle by Sweden. Lustig earns a throw-in. Further to the frustration of the Spanish players, as you can see there. 143 likes, people. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. We're nowhere near 200. Surely there's time wasting. Another yellow card, man. See, look, the referee's had enough of these time wasting antics. Lindelof forward. Long ball by Lindelof. It's kept alive. It's a foul. A foul has been given. I completely bundled Alba out the way. Alba was playing for it anyways. Laporte, 55 minutes and 10 seconds, people. Surely getting to around the time that subs are being considered. Jordi Alba in possession. Pedri. Almo. Driving. Such a mercurial talent at that. Pedri, first time to Alba. There's nothing in the box for him, though. Cannons off a Sweden, man, and it will be a throw-in on this left-hand side for Spain. Jordi Alba. Patient build-up once again from Spain. It's going to need to be. Laporte once again, you know, Spain are boring us to death with the passes. Koke, Llorente, Ferran Torres, Morata. To be able to play a 1-2, you got to play a better 1-2. I'm not supporting Sweden or Spain use. No, I don't really mind. Pardon me. Adama Traore would be good in this game. He's very unlike anything else Spain have. His pace and technique would add an injection into the game. Just remember, guys, you can still qualify for the knockouts on 3 points. Think this is why we're seeing flat games. Spain making me want to fall asleep. Peter, that's a very interesting talking point. Suarez, bro. Hopefully some subs will change this game. 57 minutes and 5 seconds on that clock. Still 0-0. Pedri. Alba. Alba tries to play it first time, loses it. I swear I hate shops like this one. Fuck. Give guys a fork. It's really not a fork. Fucking idiots. Anyways, people, 0-0, 57 minutes and 35 seconds. Still 0-0. Happier if you're a Swedish fan. Moreno's getting warmed up. It would be a fairy tale if he comes on and scores. I'm moving too slightly, man. I'm mad hungry. I can't lie. These three streams a day are just making me hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. Now all I want to do is shower after this. Like, and go to my bed. 58 minutes and 15 seconds on that clock, people. Torres has found Alba. Alba's been very busy, very much a busybody. You know, I like Robertson. He's a captain. Like Robertson today, I think he's been one of the better players going forward for his respective side. Spain now looking like the 80s and 90s Spain. Huff and pull, all tournament flatter to deceive. Koke. Torres loses it. Beneficial because it falls to Pedri. Pedri will float it to Alba. Alba, what can you do? Alba checks onto his favoured left. Miskicks it. Miscues it. Pardon me. And possession is now with Sweden. Not there yet. Should be. No, Alba's cheeky. Threw him out the way completely. At least you're eating your food in peace, trust me. Bro, Xavi and Iniesta are a fantastic pairing in the middle of the park, man. Starting to see a bit of frustration from the Spanish players, I can't lie. Frustration with themselves, frustration with each other. Pedri, oof. Lovely play from Pedri. Almo was fouled. Play can continue. It's here with Pedri. Big up DD. Hit the like button like he said. Ball from Pedri. Rodri, what can you do? Finds Alba. I think they need to change up, add a bit of variety, man. It's always to Alba. They're starting to realize this. Jordi's got the ball though. He's kept it alive, lost it ultimately. And Sweden have tried to counter-attack. Oh, good ball from Isaac. I don't know if he's held it, if his man held his run enough. Forsberg, if you can pick out Isaac. Isaac, composure, and you can take the lead. Isaac. Isaac. Oh, good play from Isaac in the box. Fantastic play from Isaac. And he's put it back across and it's cannoned over. Needs to find it, make a decision better. But, oh, Isaac, good. Very good technically, close control on that. Come on, Bergen, Isaac. You got to do a lot better. You know, good chance again from Sweden. It felt like the chance was dead for Isaac. Somehow he's evaded Bear, man. He's put it over. And maybe Berg could have done a lot better. Maybe he should. Terrible miss. Sweden have been waiting patiently and it has finally paid off. Isaac's a baller. Good point, man. DG, what's the heat saying? It's mad hot in Canada right now. Yeah, it's hot over here in the UK still, by our standards. Fantastic play. Great play from Isaac. I felt he could have made a decision faster than that, but fantastic play from the young man. You know, in little dribs and drabs, he's shown what he's on. Wonder why it didn't quite work out for him at Dortmund. They have a buyback clause, but is what it is. I don't know why, DG, but the longer this one goes on, Sweden will get a smash and grab. Probably it's getting into that territory. Talk about missing sitters. Isaac is doing bits with the amount of chances he gets. Two very good chances by Sweden that probably should have and could have done a lot better. Laporte. Ferran Torres. Almost sold his man short, but it doesn't matter. It's worked. Not the most interesting game, people, but, you know, just got to make do with what you've got, eh? Just got to make do. Isaac is quality. I officially want Isaac you've put, but Isaac at Arsenal, if Laka goes, he's a one-man army. Right, the bar is low, innit? Just take someone to fashion the shot and you lot are off in your pants. Fair play, though. 153 likes, people are moving. Has neither team scored yet? Nope. Berg done well there, but again, it's about the second balls. Alba unchallenged gives it to Rodri. Rodri gives it to Laporte. Laporte, gives it to Llorente. And it's business as usual where Spain are concerned in that regards. It's here with Morata. What can he do? Give it back to Llorente. Llorente. 63 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, a lot of us in the Netherlands remember Isaac, even though he was here for just half a season. That was his loan spell at William, right? Laporte in possession. Plays it forward. Who does he find? Ferran Torres. Needs to not taking his chance today. Aimless pass and an aimless header by Morata. To be fair to Morata, there was nothing he could do. It's here with Isaac now. Isaac holding on to the ball. Running into a blind alley. Sees you later to someone. But like I said, blind alley. Laporte's put himself in problems and just showed him never a foul. Isaac, he just had to show Isaac that, listen, I'm not a little you. Gave Isaac an absolute shoulder. Completely legit. Almost got himself in a pickle there. Isaac needs to keep that up. They don't like when you drive at them. Koke. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres puts in a cross, doesn't get past his first man. Oh, offside anyways. Morata, goal kick. Thiago and what looks like Sarabia will be coming on for Spain. Oh, cheeky little nutmeg by Isaac. Well, he's been giving Laporte some pride. Hey, Laporte had to summon every bit of strength to brush, man. It's never a foul. Imagine when Isaac gets it like a proper man's body when he fills out and he gets some muscles to go with the height. If he runs that man like that, it's a myth. Rodri off. I mean, if Spain had Asu Fati to choose from, it could have been a different game changer as well. Thiago on. Morata off. Sarabia on. Let's see what happens there. Don't think either player can have any complaints about being subbed. 65 minutes and half a second on the clock, people. Get that lettuce out my burger, man. I told you no lettuce as well. Man. It's fucking... Hey, bro, it's not hard to make a burger to someone's that. I don't want none of that green lettuce nonsense in my burger. No fork, none of the basics, man. Jesus Christ. Game's getting a bit end to end now, and Sweden are rising to the challenge, folks. Isaac is extremely isolated, man. Isaac's defo worse a punt on, but the problem is 60 million euros, and also he's got a buyback clause in Borussia Dortmund contract, so they might buy him to make a profit. They might see the errors in their ways and think, let's bring him back to the Bundesliga, which they can. I'm sure even if he's not brought back, on top of that, if Dortmund say we're not involved, there must be some sort of sell-on clause they're due to, and I'm sure Sociedad, regardless, are going to want to be compensated. So you're almost dealing with two other teams. Pardon me, and as much as I want Isaac, center of the park and right back are pressing areas. I know striker is a priority, but my point being, are they going to allocate 60 million euros allegedly to someone when them areas which should be fixed haven't? I don't know. But if a deal could be done, why not? To be fair, man, we should have been like Sociedad, taking a chance when he looked like damaged goods, allegedly. 67 minutes and 10 seconds in, it is still Spain 0, Sweden 0. Thiago switches possession, gives it to Llorente, who's forever been forward in this game and offered a good outlet, in my humble opinion. Sarabia, Jordi Alba. Sarabia tries to wrap it, doesn't, and Alma will fire wide. Clayson and Queeson on for Sweden, it looks like. Who's going to come off? You'd imagine Berg is off. Given a good account of him, well, he's worked hard. Quality's been missing. Isaac must have a knock, because that's the end of Isaac's night. He don't understand it either. Well, I don't get that one. Manager's discretion, I guess. You don't get that one? Clearly not. Ball forward. Quayson goes on a run. Unai Simon, who's had to do hardly anything. 20 minutes left of this game, people. Or 21 minutes. 69 minutes into this game. 0-0 still. Thiago turns, plays it the other side. Finds Paul Torres. Don't like those changes. It is the World Cup next year. Paul Torres. I don't know why Isco's come off, people. I wish I had an answer for you lot. I'm searching myself. Oof, Thiago, skillers. Backs himself in possession. Can't be disarmed for that. Thiago, clearly bundled over, and it'll be a free kick to Spain. Why take him off? He was the only outlet Sweden had. They just want a point from this now. Sweden want to play for a draw. Sweden clearly going for 0-0. Why did he take Isaac off? They replaced both strikers. To be fair, I understood the Berg one off, but I didn't understand Isaac. Almo runs into traffic, disarmed. Foul given in Sweden's favor. 20 minutes left, people. And now it's Sweden's chance to frustrate. Even if you're playing for a draw, he was running at players, holding the ball, wasting time. Bit early doors, though. Trust me, 20 minutes, bit too early to start that. You might get egg on your face. Very strange tactics. Still a lot of the game time left. Spain are going to get battered in the last round of 16. Sarabia forward for Spain. Terrible pass from him. And fortunately, Unai Simon will mop up. But that was what could have been a promising break for Spain. Over before. Fell out. What I meant to say is over before it's truly started. Pedri forward. I know you don't, Sky. You do not need to switch off. Almo. It's getting hot in here. Where's my fan? Oh. Good tackle by Sweden. Sweden are fighting hard. Quaison. Good touch. That was terrible from him. Almo tried to pop someone. Sweden are fighting for it. And I don't know why the two subs are moving lazy. You're on the pitch to chase these lost causes. Marcos Llorente. Patient build-up play. Alba. Thiago switches play, finds Llorente. Llorente first time. Come on, Spain. It's now or never. Sarabia across. Nobody reads it. Not that it was the best of passes. Marcos Llorente's regained it. And it's here with Koke. Is it better for you to have people watching on Twitch or YouTube? Whatever you prefer, man. Ball's falling to Sarabia. Wraps his right foot around it. Blocked. Fortunately for Sweden. We was all probably waiting for the net to be burst. Apologies, Dani Olmo. Sarabia was following it close. Getting closer. Banging on the door. Not quite doing enough. And this is what Sweden are going to do, you know. I don't know if this is legit treatment required, but Lustig looks like he's feeling his groin. He's pointing towards it, and he's gone down receiving treatment. All of this is what they need to do, take the sting out of the game. Moreno and Oyarzabal are on. Ferran Torres, who's played a bit longer than he should, on. Dani Olmo, unfortunate subs. Two very positive subs, though. Oyarzabal could probably nick the game for them, and it would be written in the stars that Moreno does such. Coaching staff telling the Spanish players, go and get some fluid. Plays just temporarily stop people. Just about 15 minutes left of the game. I know we're all enjoying ourselves, but please refrain from silly, idiotic statements, please. Lustig can't continue. He's been taken off. And Emil Kraft will be replacing him. So again, it seems like Sweden clearly are happy with a point. It feels like there's a goal in this for someone personally. It feels like someone could nick this with 75 minutes played and 15 left. Can't lie. Sweden have just given it away pointlessly, and Moreno might be in here if he can stand strong with Oyarzabal. Both of them are up there. And again, Sweden have just lived to fight another day. 164 likes, people. Let's keep moving. I need the 1-0 upset. It might happen, man. There's still a lot to play for. like you lot could all agree, we've probably seen the Sweden manager in a lot of our opinions probably double down on those sort of game preservation substitutes, those defensive changes. Still 0-0. Shout out to Twitch gang, but it's still 0-0. If you're not watching this and you're hoping for some sort of excitement, nah. It's still 0-0. Koke. Ojarabal. Koke. The only thing, my problem is, like, do Spain have the ability to up the tempo, like up it properly? They used to, but have they got it? Only time will tell throughout this tournament. Good play from Quaison, not fouled. Oh, Alba. Tell someone close their legs. Alba. Pull into the box, doesn't get anywhere. Thiago does very well for Spain there. I think it would have been a lot different if he played. Maybe it was the conditions that made this game. Heard it has been 35 degrees plus in Spain past few days. Probably. Cube, mad bite, bro. Pause. I thought no one clocked it. Madness, innit? Approaching the last couple of moments, people. 77 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Spain 0, Sweden 0. Still everything and more to play for. That in the bin. Throw that in the bin. Hate mess. Oh, Spain should have scored. That's it, man. When stuff like that happens, how can it change? Laporte. Lorente. Love, bro. Alex, you have to shout who is he for that one. Shout who. Lorente. Moreno. Back to Lorente. Patient build up here. Torres. Alba. Tries to find Pedri. Can't, unfortunately, find Pedri. Isaac is the truth. I think he is, but based on that game, the bar's on the floor, if we're calling him all of these things. The bar is on the floor and fans are starving. Because if we're real, his decision-making for both of them chances that were gassing him up should have been a lot better. Like, the shot was going to miss the target, and he's delayed. He should have found his option much sooner when he did that little skillers. Approaching the last 10 minutes, 79 minutes and 40 seconds. I mean, if it ends 0-0, then taking off Isaac is justified. But one has to wonder, it's a sort of what if. Sweden are going to make another substitute again. trying to make sure they see it through to the end. Oh, lovely turn by the Swedish man. Tried to go over the top. Ain't giving Khoisan nothing to work with, but he'll still chase it down, do what he can. Spain will deal with that. Into the last 9 minutes of the game, people. 81 minutes on the clock. Thiago in possession. Wow. Just almost lost it, Thiago, but made up for it. Laporte. Sweden now starting to bite the heels of Spain. Thiago. Alba. Alba. What's he done here? Jarabal. He's got to deliver. He puts it across. No one there. Yeah, it's done, man. You're not going to score. If no one gambling. If you're never going to score them ones, it's a myth. It's a myth. Sweden have had 4 attempts, none on target. There's been 13 attempts from Spain, 3 on target. Not the best of sample size. Pedri to Alba. Thiago. Boy, 8 minutes left, people. Nah, it's got to the point. I'm trying to see if there's any Arsenal transfer rumors. I can't lie, people. Players, Sweden are doing the right thing, just dying down the game, man. Just doing what they can in terms of injuries, just killing the sting of the game. Laporte looks like he's feeling a lot of pain. It looks like he's requested a new sock, putting on I assume a trainer sock to then put over his boots. Maybe it's because of blisters or something. Right, apparently West Ham, Watford, Palace, and Bayern Leverkusen are looking to sign Eddie Nketiah. Go on, son. Wow, Leverkusen, that's a move for you, man. Big up you, Eddie. Has there been a penalty in this Euros yet? Yeah, no, there hasn't. That's Copa America. I'm thinking about what I saw Neymar do. About to say there hasn't. I don't think we've seen a penalty yet, have we, people? $83 minutes and 50 seconds. Spain been overplaying it. Sweden leaving it all in the ring. It's quite admirable, really. Ah, 6 minutes left, people. Assuming there's got to be a decent amount of added on time, in my opinion. There has been a pen. Yeah, there has. You're right. There was a pen. Moreno puts a ball in. No one gambling. You know, to be fair, Moreno should be the one on the end of it. But, you know, there's a problem if he has to cross it for himself. Laporte kept alive. Thiago. Pedri. Alba. Pedri in. Probably the wrong decision by him. And it's met by a Sweden player. But it's still in their half. Pedri. Very mature display from Pedri. Forget how young he is. Come on, Spain, man. Laporte. Pedri. Cleared once again by Sweden. 5 minutes left, folks. 5 minutes left. Thiago Alcantara to Pedri. Pedri to Alba. What's Yao about? Alba, Thiago, Pedri. 4 minutes left. Now or never. 86 minutes and 10 seconds on that clock. It's been very patient, been very whatever, but it needs to be a bit better. And it's a direct pass. It just doesn't filter through. Lovely from Larson. If Larson wins that free kick, he's amazing. Further frustration for Spain. Interesting comments from you guys, man. Fabian Ruiz is on. Probably a bit too late for Koke now. You should have taken him off for Koke a long time ago. How do you expect your technical footballers to do anything? To be fair, 3 minutes is a long time in football. So, you know, he might write himself down as a hero. Surprised Spain haven't brought on Traore, to be honest. That tells you, man, you probably don't rate him too much. He just there as a plan B. 83 minutes and 20 seconds on this clock, people. Cheap losing. Both teams are starting to lose the ball cheaply, and they've got to be careful. Don't want to be that guy to lose the game for your team. Good ball from Spain over to Alba. Alba finds Oyarzabal. Oh, that's poor from him. He tries to get it back to Alba first time. It doesn't work. Thiago. What's he got? Pass doesn't reach its intended target. Oyarzabal makes sure that Spain, however, keep it in Sweden's half. 88 minutes and 13 seconds. Oh, soon over, people. Don't worry. Even if I'm Swedish, I can't even support my team. This game is so boring. Melanie, to be fair, what do you expect Sweden to do? I think it's on Spain. If I was a Swedish fan, I'd be quite happy, man. Well, I think some of you can't be pleased, really. If Sweden came out and was a bit more gun-ho and they lost the game 3-0, exciting game means nothing then, though, surely. Another long ball forward by Sweden. Doesn't get anywhere but the head of Laporte. Oh, look, Llorentes did well, but he's actually lost it and he's in a battle. He wins it. Can't lie. I thought he had hands all over the Sweden man. Play continues. Between Laporte and Llorente, they've dealt with it. Thiago Silva, being heavily pursued, disarms it and gets rid of it. 89 minutes and 40 seconds. Paul Torres advancing. Alba says check inside. All right, look at the run from Alba, though. I punch it, Pedri. He bottled it. Fabian Ruiz. Sarabia. Haven't said his name. Good ball into the box. Sarabia, big save from the Sweden keeper. Just for that, they deserve to win. Big save with the feet. Oyarzabal switches, finds Alba. Alba floats it, meets a Sweden head. Thiago wins it, doesn't go anywhere. Sweden are calling for their keeper. Their keeper will lie down. There's 6 minutes of added on time. Well, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Big save from the keeper. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz finds his man. Sarabia. Here it is. One last chance. Oh, that's it. I keep saying that's it. There's a little bit left still, but it's another effort that whistles wide from Spain, this time from Gerard Moreno. I don't know where 6 minutes has come from personally, probably the second half, because there has been a few stop-start moments. Ah, mate. Une Simon, 4 minutes left, people. We're almost done, man. Keep the energy. Make sure you've hit the reminders and things, man. We're still not at 200 likes. You lot have done the guy dirty, man. 173. Ojarabal's check back and find Alba. Alba is giving it to Pedri. Pedri. Thing about Spain, nobody just tries a 30-yard shot or something, man. Oh, Torres. Oh, Pedri, what a pass. Alba just gets something on the Alba does. Oh, and who is that? Sarabia. He doesn't know too much about it. Keeper saves it, but he needs to get more on that. Wow. Fantastic from Pedri. Fantastic from Alba. Come on, Sarabia, man. You're watching it. Sarabia strikes that properly. It's a goal. 100%, man. That Rightis is locking in, man. I've eaten. That Rightis is locking in. It's finna sign out still. Come on, man. Working hard for no reason. Can't believe that one. Spain finally take the throw in. I don't know what Jordi Alba's telling them, but he's telling them something. Gives it back to the keeper. Keeper lies down. Olsen wasting more precious time. Had a good game for Sweden. Been a bit nervous at the beginning. Had some good big saves to make. Alba. 2 minutes left, people. Sweden are going to be in no rush to take this throw in. Oh, wow, man. What a terrible game, bud. Fabian Ruiz. Sweden are just making fouls now. Is that real? Thiago was fouled. Ruiz was fouled. Pedri. Ojarabal. Just about gets it to Alba. Gets it back. Needs to do something now. Drifts in. Oh, come on, bro. But do a lot better than that. He earns a corner. It's a corner now. It's going to have to be a good one. Or is it going to be one of these tired short ones again? Trust, we expected one good game today. Dead, man. Times like this, they need Ramos. He's the kind of guy who will get you a goal when needed. Or just be encouraging, man. That's what we said at the start. We're into the last minute. Thiago's overhit one. It's gone wide. And Olsen, a bit of dark arts there. Diving for no reason with the dramatics. That should be it, man. 40 seconds left. Everyone from Sweden needs to take a yellow. Boy. Oh, I'm cream crackered, people, man. I'm cream crackered. I'm so happy I've done the thumbnails for tomorrow. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Well in from Alba. Pedri. What's Alba? Sarabia ball in. Oh, Lindelof rises tallest. Pedri didn't want it. And that should be it. And that is it. Spain 0, Sweden 0. Spain huffed and puffed, didn't really do anything. They had no real tempo, no plan B, and it's back to the drawing board. Point earned from Sweden, you know. They worked hard. They rid their lot. The keeper dug them out. They did have moments where they could have scored themselves. All in all, it is what it is. That game was terrible, man. Terrible game, bro. But in terms of entertainment, but it is what it is. It's never an awful game with you lot. I appreciate you lot support, man. Credit Sweden. They knew a draw in this game would give them a good chance of qualifying. Nice one again, DG, even when you're cream crackered. 100, man. I appreciate you lot for supporting. Peter, you're in all the live chats. Disappointed, it is what it is, you know. Stay blessed, broski. Appreciate the streams, makes the games bearable. You put in a shift, DG. Back at it tomorrow. Appreciate you and your work as always. Dead game, but great stream as always, bro. I appreciate that. See you all tomorrow. Paul, see you tomorrow. Cube, you all did well, man. But let me let you all go sleep, man. It's not even a Copper America thing for me today. I'm signing out. I'm going straight in the shower and going to bed, man. I'll catch you all tomorrow, people. Obviously, make sure you're at the Hungary and Germany games. Well, Hungary versus Portugal. And obviously, France, Germany. Again, I've dropped the links in the live chat for you. This video should take you towards one of them in a sec, people. So, yeah, man. Time to get out of here, man. Is where it is, though, man. Spain got a lot to do. Sweden should get a lot of confidence. I've appreciated doing all these streams with you. Like I said, everybody stay safe, but I'm out.